Welcome back to the bubble, ladies and gentlemen, and our fifth episode of the Lothlórien campaign on Divide and Conquer version 5. In the last episode, we fought for our lives to defend Amon Lank against the Dol Guldur Doomstack, and we actually managed to beat them back, much because of our reinforcing warders, who we have very few left of, but also because the Dol Guldur troops started running back and forth and did a bunch of weird stuff, but I think it all balanced out because they didn't break, although their general died. They didn't break until they had 95% casualties. So I think it all evened out, and eventually we held it. We have, of course, our main generals in Amon Lank, Celeborn, Haldir, and Enpremi. And we also have a fourth general, Viasen. And I have a plan for this general, because now we have 6 regions. We do need to start trying to rebuild our infrastructure and our army in this episode. So hopefully this is going to be one of the most boring videos you'll ever see in your entire lives. But because we have low tax rate in Aknodion, basically what I'm going to try to do is mass up a new army and send that one east. I think Dornorhak should be somewhere down here, and also, of course, they have a big chunk of the Mirkwood and the areas east of the Mirkwood. But what I'm gonna try to do is take Dornorhak, so Aknodion will be a bit more safe. But for that, we are going to have to, first of all, recruit an entirely new army. Fortunately, we do have quite a few troops here at our disposal. It takes 2 turns to recruit them, and we have 2 recruitment spots. So it's gonna take a couple of turns for us to have an army, but we are gonna do the best we can. And since Aknodion started off at low tax rate, Lalaithion has gotten a very undesirable trait, the poor with taxes, and that comes because it was low. We lowered the tax rate for a couple of turns, then it got the bad taxes, and I'm thinking that I will replace these generals, so Viasen will be the governor of Aknodion instead, and then I'll raise that tax for 3 turns or so until he's gotten that good tax rate, and then we can lower it again. And instead, and so he will be the governor of Aknodion, and Lalaithion will be the general of the army we're sending down to Dornorak. And another thing that might be fun to take, or fun to go through, is that I actually saw that Celeborn has a couple of pretty fun traits when I read up on the different traits that all of them have. Let's see. It was one that I thought was pretty gosh darn fun. Nervous of outsiders. +1 public security. I thought that one was pretty fun. Lived for ages. -1 hit points. That is not a very good trait to have. But still, he has actually lived for ages. A lot of physically active. I think it's a lot of fun just reading up through these traits, actually. Learn a lot of your generals. But, so that's the plan now. Rebuilding our infrastructure, trying to build a decent enough army to try to move east. Fortunately, this area is still held by Rohan, so hopefully we don't have to worry about that. We do have a quest currently to talk to Bree to get trading rights with them or something like that, so that's what I'm gonna do, and also sell my map information. And now, since we have 6 regions, we should be able to trade map information for 1200. So I'm hoping that's all gonna work out. We have another diplomat, Handion, on the eastern side of Middle-earth, and he is going to try to look for Rune. And hopefully they're down here somewhere. If not, I guess we're gonna have to walk east a little bit, but I don't want to walk too far, because there are many more regions here on the western side of Mordor that he should talk to, instead of just running around for Rune. That's that. Now, we also have a spy, and I'm going to send him towards Dornorhak just to see what we're going to get ourselves into. And that's that. Another thing that's interesting to note is that we are almost at 30 turns. And if we hold Amon Lank or Dol Guldur at 30 turns, we will be getting... Let's see. We will be getting March Warden Rumil. And after 30 turns, if we hold 8 or more regions, we will get another general, Orofin. So we do absolutely want to take at least 2 more regions, and Donorak will be the first, because if I remember correctly from Legist's video, that's a castle, so it's going to have towers, which will be, yeah, not fun at all. So I'm hoping to get some kind of a draw out there, or something similar, so I don't have to fight them under the walls. So I'm gonna do something similar with that army as I did when I took Amon Lang. So maybe I might actually have to send like Haldir maybe. And yeah, Haldir and Lalaithion down, because Haldir is so freakishly strong. But that's something to wait for until after we've ended the turn. We are trying to build on as many places as possible when we have the money for it. The economy is starting to look a lot better. But we're also gonna have to invest, kind of do clever investments with that. If we blow all of that on troops, we're just gonna be broke again. So it's gonna be a couple of turns this episode, and hopefully, eventually, it's gonna look better at the end of the episode than it does now. So that's that. Hopefully all of you are having a good day, by the way. I'm happy to see that Dol Guldur didn't march toward Amon Lank. And maybe our spy can even get into Donorak. Just need to see where the freaking city is. There, okay. It's pretty weak right now. We can hang out near it. We have a ballista. We have Hurluk there as well. But it is a castle, so it will have these pesky machine gun towers. And I'm not happy about that. I don't really want to take any units out of this garrison, to be honest, if I can avoid it. Hey, Drakharn, can we build something here that's gonna make us more money? I don't think we need to build a militia garrison. Hopefully I'm not gonna live to regret saying that. Communal farming seems like a good idea. Also barracks, so we can start sending troops from here into the eastern side. And I'm also thinking about starting recruitments. You're already building there. Limhir, something here that makes money. Or in Erwi that makes money. Yes, I think dirt paths in Erwi should be a sound investment. It should increase the trade, and I think it's gonna give us more money than it shows here. So I'm going to get the dirt paths, and then we're going to spend the rest of our money. Actually, it would be nice to get another one. A Hall of Song would actually be good. That's gonna give law bonuses and also more recruitment slots and number of free upkeep units as well. There are so many things we need to get. We also need the barracks, because we need to start to be able to make more soldiers. But then we are broke and won't really be able to start rebuilding an army. But the first turn might actually have to be investment, so I'm gonna start with a barrack. And since this is a castle, we are going to want this to be or the castles and the strongholds to be our recruitment hubs. Now we have 350 left. I wonder if we can do something fun with that. Diplomat, not interested in that. Can't retrain anything there. And here we want the Builders Hall first, and then I would actually like the Master Builders Hall as well, so we save as much time and money as possible. And we don't really want the military buildings until we have the culture to recruit the troops, because then we will be able to get them right away. That's why I destroyed the military buildings in the when I took Amon Lank or Dol Guldur. But I think that's actually it. Now I would like,
yes, my lord. Yes, without
to have my I could actually talk to them there just to make sure. Okay, in breathe there. Just to make sure that I get even more money. Trade rights. Balanced. Beautiful. They are very poor, but it should still be, as long as they're not bankrupt, they should agree to buying my map information for 1.2k.
Acceptable.
Which they did.
Only just. Well, that seemed fruitful.
I'm still very happy with only just. That works for me. And we already have trade rights with the clans of Enedwythe, so now we need to look for
Stopping here.
damn. Completely blanking on what those what these dwarves are called. I really have to look that up. Are you at war with someone? Eredluin. I thought of Emmanuel or something like that, but okay, right, cool. We did get some Lórien wardens at our capital, and they are free upkeep there, so that's good. Path blocked, yeah, I'm good with that. Aknodion, you got the Hall of Song, which is great, because now he will be free upkeep. So we're gonna save even more money on that. And we might want to get like dirt paths or artist studio or something like that, but I actually rather want to start putting some more money into unit production. So that's what I'm gonna do. Get one archer unit there, and I think I will get another warders unit here. And then I guess we will have Haldir and Lalaithion to be kind of the archer units as well. Don't like it that we have so few troops here, but fortunately we have some really strong generals, so I guess that's good at least. And Limhir, maybe we can actually take these troops out of Limhir as well, because the dwarves of Khazad-dûm hold this region, but I don't know if Isengard still holds this, the Fangorn Forest. It looks like it on the map, but I know it's not always the case. And if I send you out to scout, it's gonna be super duper expensive. We're still gonna make more money for next turn.
Yes, my lord.
So I'm gonna
As you wish.
have him stay put
Yes.
for now. We still can't see if independent regions, but maybe this somewhere here should be the Rune settlement. And I still like it you're hanging out with Dor Norhak. I just want to see that they don't really start to recruit like crazy. And if I only send a general, maybe they will actually sally out. Because I think I should be able to deal with this with like only Haldir, for example. Famous last words, but I think I could do that. Or maybe Enpremi and some archers. Because you are expensive as hell having you here, but I need you to clear out the walls when Dol Guldur decides to attack. So what I'm gonna do is actually send out Haldir. You can first of all move into Aknodion, actually. Because you shouldn't have... If you're gonna be a governor, we might actually consider putting it on high taxes. So he will get that trait. So first of all, move into Aknodion, and then there we are going to collect our troops. And if I move you out, probably we're not gonna get free upkeep from any of the generals. This feels so risky. But I'm gonna keep you there for now, either way, actually. Right, and you can stay in Karas Galadon as well. Or should we actually move you towards the fort? So, because we are gonna have to move you either way. To move you towards the fort, like that we are losing a bit of money because of that freaking upkeep. But it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. But that's all we have to do for this turn. So now let's end it and see what happens in the next one. Feels like Dol Guldur are gonna push down. Actually, probably with a massive force. Okay, now they didn't attack Amolank at least, but I'm just waiting for it. My armies there are so freaking weak. Dorwinian Resplendent. That's awesome. New mission. You want me to talk to the Easterlings of Rune? That is actually perfect.
Your orders.
We'll start moving over there. Oh, look at that.
There is something you wish to
Trade
say,
rights.
Had you asked any more, you would speak of something more?
I will speak of something more. I will speak of trading our map information for 1.2k.
I see little my people need in your offer.
Okay.
If you came to insult us, it has worked.
So at least we have the trading rights, and it looks like they have this region as well. So I will start moving west, and hopefully we can get a new shot at trading it for like 1,000 or something like that. Path is blocked. And Amolank has gotten the Builder's Hall, which is sweet. Militia Garrison feels like it should be a pretty reasonable investment right now. But I'm actually rather thinking about like the Artist Studio. We need to start getting some better culture growth here. And the mining eventually, obviously. Hall of Music is going to be good because that will give more free upkeep. So I'm actually going to get that. 4 turns. And then it would also help with law. bonuses. You move into Aknodion, and you are not the governor. But what if we do this? Move you out, and then move you back in. Okay, still the governor. Okay. That works. And then you move in there. Moria is on the move. I'm not very happy about that. We can't really blame them either, can we? And you are on the move. We are training troops. I'm not gonna buy another general, actually, because I think we already should have enough. But what I do want is some more troops. So I'm going to get some Lórien sentries, some more melee troops. And then I'm thinking it's gonna have to... Hopefully that will be enough to take Donorak. Hopefully. We need to build something in Limhir or something soon. Maybe we should... Yeah, maybe train archers and send them as well. Because 1,000 doesn't seem to be enough to actually get anything worthwhile. Unfortunately. All of a song would be great to have here. But also it would be nice to get the dirt paths. If I only could have gotten that 1.2 grand, it would have been swell. But we couldn't get that. There's not really anything more to bicker about on that front. So maybe we might actually want to save these resources. Nope. Lórien archers, and then I'm gonna send them along with the army. And still doing a little bit of profit because we sent these ones into the forge. Now, if I was a bunch of Eredluin dwarves, where would I hang out? Probably somewhere around here. So send them up. And you will be talking to Rune again next turn and really try to sell them our map information for maybe 1,000 or something like that. Right. End the turn. And now, since we have Amon Lunk, we should be getting the Marsh Warden general in this turn. Or maybe it's in turn 31, because 30 turns needs to have passed. That could very much be the case. And I'm really hoping that the Lambroth expands. That's awesome. Gift. Thank you, Council of Nobles. Thank you very, very, very much. Now we have some more warders. Move them over there. I'm really hoping that Dol Guldur is a bit passive because they are fighting like Dale and Dorwinion and all kinds of factions. I mean, Dol Guldur is actually a really vulnerable, has a really vulnerable position in the start of the game. They are surrounded on every front by enemies, except like Mordor down here, I guess. But still, they are always a very, very, very strong faction. And Eidrachan, we got some Lórien archers. They are not free upkeep, which kind of sucks, but since they're not free upkeep, we might as well move them up here. Just mass up the forces. Or actually, no, that's 2 turns. Yeah, I think we're still gonna have to wait at least a couple of turns. End of turn report. We have some more money now, and please find a rune settlement. Yes, talk to you. Map information for 1,000 then. Yes, they accepted that. Great, more money. Now, I need you to start talking to Mordor and Gondor and Dalamroth and Harad and all kinds of nice little factions who are down here. Now we have 5k in the bank. I'm thinking dirt paths here to make some more money. Already building there. We aren't building anything here, and this is a large town, so here we might actually want to consider communal farming or a market. Or a stable, actually, because I really need something to chase down potentially routing troops. But actually, I think I'm gonna go with the communal farming, because since this is a large town, we should use this one mainly to make money. That's 1.5, 1.8. Making some more money, but not a lot. But a lot of it comes from the population growth. That's gonna give us more taxes. What about this one? Oh, that was absolutely atrocious. Is this really accurate? Feels like they should make way more money than that. But okay, let's go with the communal farming then. And in one turn, we're gonna have some more archers. And we're also gonna have some Lórien sentries that we will be able to send. So great, great. You can't move into that fort yet. I've already moved you. Already moved... No, we haven't moved you quite yet.
Without question.
Okay. Dunedain territory. Independent realm. So maybe I need to walk all the way up here to talk to Eredluin. Could absolutely be the case.
Yes, my lord.
And they still aren't doing anything in Amon Lank, which I'm very, very grateful for. And in 3 freaking turns, we're gonna have the Hall of Music. Maybe I should have waited and actually gotten the Master Builder's Hall. I don't think I want to recruit anymore right now, although it might be a good idea to do while I have the money and then just send units into this fort. So yes, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to save the rest of my Monet. Beautiful. And then we end the turn, and after this end turn, we should have another general. I stop breathing when we come to the Dol Guldur banner, because I'm just waiting for them to come with 50,000 full stacks. Okay, now the Nazgul has reached Eredluin, and hopefully they will side with the Free Peoples of Middle-earth. Yes, I would love to get married. Dwarves of Eredluin, perfect.
Yes, my lord.
Get over there, please, and talk to them.
Tomorrow's journey.
Marriage celebrations, Marchwarden Rumil promoted. Yes! I wonder where we got you, though. But that's something I'm gonna check later. Got more units that I'm gonna send east. Construction in Galadhrim. That is really, really nice. And I'm actually going to get the port. Because although it's very expensive, I think it's gonna give us a lot of trade. And it worked out for Legist, so I'm gonna do that here as well. And it's super expensive. We're already freaking broke because of it. But that's just the way it is. Okay, and here we have the Marsh Warden of Lórien. What units do you have? Lothlórien Marsh Wardens. Decent in melee, very good in missile. Not the best armor, but I think decent enough. 230 meters range and exceptional accuracy. I'm very much looking forward to having these lads in the field. But they are not that expensive, actually. 400. It's not that bad at all. So what I'm going to do is start moving you towards this fort. Move you in there. And you will be joining up with the Marsh Warden. And now we are massing up the army necessary. And I think both of you will be reaching the fort in the next turn. Rest up, and then we move the whole army east. That's what's going to happen. We are still making money. Not as much, though. Not as much. Donorhak is starting to fill up with some trash. Don't mind that at all, actually. Since we have Amon Lank or Dol Guldur, they won't be getting any more Nazguls here. And I'm very happy about that. Would be a fun idea to move out and try to kill these armies that they send out. But the thing is, you won't be able to move back. Which means that you are very, very vulnerable to be attacked. So I'm actually going to leave you in there right now. And we'll be getting a military unit once we've talked to Eredluin. That's great. Trade increases. And some green. Mordor and Gundabad are ridiculously strong. I'm not happy about that at all, actually. I really hope Gondor bounces back. And speaking of bouncing back, might be a good idea to look at how Eredluin is doing. Territorial ranking, they are on 6 as well as us. So they should be doing okay. What about the Woodland Realm? Not as good. 4 regions, really? We basically don't have anything north of this region. Like 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe? So they haven't gotten anything else than that. Ew.
Yes, my lord.
Now I need you to keep going, because we need to start talking to Mordor, Gondor, and all those factions. You are still on the move. And I don't want to risk you dying by sending you into Dornorhak, actually. Just hang out really close. And keep a very, very close eye on this. Income 1.2. Very little population. Solid public order, though. This must be a really good general. And they don't have a garrison building, so they shouldn't have any more troops than these ones. But the towers more than make up for that. Now, that's enough chit-chatting about this one. Let's end the turn. Oh, damn. I had another unit in Caras Galadon. Wonder how I got that one. Should have sent him along with the March Warden. That's on me. More archers, right. Let's move you into the fort. Saving money. And it's already full, so you might as well jump into Aknodion. And I think this army should be more than capable of dealing with whatever they throw at us. Oh, imagine if we could get this draw out. It would have been sweet. But no, we can't get that right now. Maybe, is this army a bit overkill to send there? But it's gonna be way on the border of stuff. Thinking about if I should send one unit, maybe some spearmen over to Amon Lank. That's actually, I'm hoping that I will be able to retrain these units instead of merging them. Two of you can move out, but I'd rather all of you move at the same time so we can save as much money as possible. Unit recruitment at Caras Galadon, that is sweet, and you are free upkeep, so let's just keep you there. Erwi got the dirt path, and Eidrachan, you got the barracks. Sweet, so now we can start training here as well. And we can afford some more stuff. And I've always been a big fan of stuff. It would be nice to get the communal farming, some more money. We also need a leather tanner here if we're gonna recruit a bunch of troops. But we also need the Hall of Songs, is that like so crucial for a lot of things. Also, getting ports everywhere possible is super important. But here in Erwi, we might actually want to think about doing some investments. Grain exchange, that's a really cheap building and it should give us some more money in trade. So I am gonna go for that one. Now, Lim here we are building, not building an Eidrachan. Do we want to spend our money on something here? Let's get the Hall of Song actually. Hopefully we make our money back eventually. Now we're building everywhere, which is great. Infrastructure is on a roll. And in the next turn, we will go crazily hard into the red.
Yes, my lord.
And that's the thing, I guess,
Yes.
playing with elves.
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
That in the beginning, you're gonna be broke for a long time.
Yes.
And Ered Luin,
Approaching their dignitary.
that will give us a military unit, right? Yes, a military unit. Probably warders or something like that. But that's good at least. We're getting more trading rights. And the trade is increasing slowly but surely. Mining is not as good as it's going to be. Farming is increasing as well. Taxes are increasing. That's decent. And I think it's going to help that we're not going to have the Lalaithon as governor over Aknodion anymore. But I'm actually thinking if I should send one of these spears to Amon Lank instead of having them here in Aknodion. Or instead of having them in that army. Because Amon Lank needs some more meat shields. But I guess that's something I'm going to think of in the next turn. We are just sprinting through the turns right now. And that actually makes me so happy. Because it means that I haven't gotten obliterated by Dol Guldur. Every new turn is a sign that you're still alive. And I'm very happy about that. Now, Dol Guldur is still not marching, but now we are gonna go broke. I'm actually thinking about moving you up to Amon Lank. And in the next return, we'll join all of you guys up. I'm actually going to start moving you down now. Who got free upkeep now? None of them. So we are losing a lot of money. Actually, we're making some money. How, I wonder. But all of these guys will go out. So we'll have a pretty strong general presence. Amolunk, you got the Hall of Music. That's great. Now I'm actually considering Master Builder's Hall or a Militia Garrison. We don't lose any money to corruption, so it's not because law bonuses, but it's rather because we want the garrison units. They cost the same, take the same amount of time, but I actually value my peace of mind pretty gosh darn high. And it's, oh, we're actually making money from buildings. That's awesome. And increasing the law bonus, it's going to be helpful as well. Sweet. So if we are able to get that within 4 turns, we don't have to send the spears, but they can rather help out somewhere else, which is sweet. Now, I want to talk to Ered Luin.
Yes, my lord.
You have a proposition?
Yes, I do. I want trading rights. And I also want to sell my map information to you for 1.2k. Please. And thank you.
I accept this.
Great, so now we should have talked to everyone here, so you can actually start moving down, and we'll rather start using you as a poor man's spy. I'm not gonna care about anything on the western side of the Misty Mountains, but rather hope that Rohan is able to hold the fort. 2k, and we are building everywhere where we need to build, so I will actually be saving some money now, and try to use that to some good investment. Like here, we're going to be done with the communal farming. And then I might actually want to go with stables here or something like that. Galadhrim, you should be done with the port soon. But we really need to start thinking about getting more places to train units. It's good that we have both of you here, actually. I'm very happy about that. And since you are free upkeep, we can keep you there without any guilt. That's great. And have I moved you already? I have not. Last Alliance, yes.
Yes,
Blackgate reached, yes.
as you wish.
Actually, let's... Should we wait for a quest? I don't know if we can get a mission when we're so close to them. I'm gonna talk to you. Trade right. Map information. Yes, I would like to suggest that I trade you my map information. I'm gonna have no secrets whatsoever. Okay, you couldn't accept it right now. So let's keep you here. It's good that Gondor is on the move. Already up here. But, I can't... Can I talk to them? No. I am not. Okay, so maybe gonna ask for 1,000 instead. I don't know why we can't trade for 1,200. It should be the script. The script should allow us to do that, but whatever. Now let's end the turn again, and then that's going to be where we start marching east. So fortunately, no battles yet. No battles yet. But rather a bunch of hopefully improvements to our infrastructure. And since the ports are gonna add a bunch of trades, the more ports we get, the better, basically. That's something I learned from our Rune campaign, where we had ports everywhere, and they just traded with each other, and we just gave ourselves a bunch of money, which was awesome. Now, it's time for us to start moving out. You go in there, and please tell me that I can increase... Yes, high tax works, and now if we hold that for a couple of turns, he should be getting the tax traits, and then we can lower the tax again. But we don't have anything that helps us with culture here, so I'm actually gonna get the artist studio. Or should we rather go with the militia? Actually, artist studio, because hopefully we are going to take Dornorak. That doesn't look a lot of fun though. Fortunately, it's pretty trashy stuff. But we are not going to be able to get the militia garrison up in time, so... Yeah, that's that. We have 1.9, and now you should be able to talk to someone again.
As you wish. Without question. Yes.
Talk to them again. Map information. Now you're bankrupt. So 1,000, you should be able to give us 1,000 for our map information. Yes.
I suppose we could buy.
Good. Now, next on the docket is Gondor.
Stopping here.
Have some more money, that's great. Aknodion, you got the dirt paths. We've already started building the artist studio there. Edrakan, you got the Hall of Song. I'm actually wondering if...
Follow me.
No, you can't get any mercenaries. Very few mercenaries available here, unfortunately. Can you get any mercenaries? No, you cannot. Right, Edrakan. A castle. How about Master Builder's Hall? Maybe we can get ports and roads here as well. And we are already building on the other places. Here we should also want a Builder's Hall. Actually, what I'm gonna do, it might not be the best decision, but I'm gonna go for it either way. Gonna get a stable here. And then in Limhir, we do want more spies, because that's gonna help us with the cultural growth. But I don't think it's quite worth the 1,000 yet, to be honest. And a leather tanner, hopefully we're not gonna have to use this place for a bunch of recruitments. And it's gonna take 20 turns for us to make this money back. And even longer for us to make this money back. But the spy is also gonna help with culture. Might just be worth it to hold on to my money a little bit. We can retrain these archers. That's good. And then just save the rest of the money. And you keep moving. Power, please. And then we are moving to Dornorak. And we will have a battle. And it looks like we're going to have something similar here as well. And I'm not very happy about this situation, to be honest. But fortunately, it looks like it's mostly trashy troops. So hopefully we will be doing just fine. Famous last words. Now, I have moved everything I want to move, right? No, I haven't moved you yet. And I don't think I need to keep moving you manually, to be honest. And also, I know that you can't walk through Tharbad. So we'll need to move you the long way around.
Without question.
Like so.
As you wish.
And you will just be moving on your own accord. Right. We are moving and ending another turn. I would like to at least be able to lay siege to Dornorak in this episode. And I'm guessing that Dol Guldur will lay siege to... Yes. So we might have another one of those battles in this episode. Which I'm not incredibly excited about. Edelwin accepts a gift. Oh, damn. Now you want me to take Dornorak. Yeah, that is the plan, buddy.
My lord.
We can scout a bit ahead. Doesn't look like there are a lot of other troops. And if we can attack Captain Borgu and get a draw out, that would be sweet. That would be absolutely perfect. Diplomatic information, right. That's not great. Because the High Elves are gonna get crushed over there. Lórien archers in Caras Galadon. I'm actually thinking about sending these troops over to Amon Lank. If they are able to survive. Construction report. Now we got a port and we got the grain exchange in Erwi. And it's just a town, so we do need this place to grow a bit more. That's why I'm thinking communal farming here, actually. Yes, I'm gonna get that. And Caras Galadon, you got the port, and we couldn't afford the leather tanner, unfortunately. Oh, it's so close. We are gonna be able to afford it once we've sold our trading rights. And right, still losing some money. Amon Lank is under siege.
Yes, my lord.
And Gondor should be hanging around here somewhere.
Question. As you wish.
Karandros, why
I
not?
shall continue tomorrow.
Or yeah, this is closer. And then we can move down to Dol Amroth. Right, and I will not move my other diplomat. He's gonna do fine on his own. So, it looks like we are gonna have one battle in Amon Lank, and we will also lay siege to Dornorak. So I'm quick saving and ending the turn, because I'm guessing that Dol Guldur will be attacking now. And hopefully the army will be so ridiculously trashy that we won't have to worry too much. And not lose a bunch of generals. Oh, they didn't attack. Are they trying to starve us out, I wonder? That might very well be the case. And I'm not excited about that at all, because generals. We'll lose a bunch of generals' bodyguards. And we do not want them to... Oh, they actually pulled back from Amolank. Because they saw us down here, right? So if I lay siege to you now, buy some stuff, and maybe something like, oh, it's 2 turns. I think it's gonna be 2 turns either way, isn't it? Do it something like this, and then maintain the siege. And what's gonna happen most likely is that Korthak will be attacking us. Yeah. Or we should just bite the bullet. Maybe, actually. I'm thinking about, in the next turn, actually auto-resolving this battle. Because the balance of power should be enough in my favor. And usually, it's favorable to auto-resolve sieges against castles. Because then you don't have to face the ballista or the towers in the same way. So let's hope that that works out. And... you are in the village right now. They will be able to march straight in if they attack it. Which is not great. So not great, in fact, that I'm going to recruit some wardens. And you are not able to reach Aknodion. But I'm hoping that Gorthak won't be moving to Aknodion because I'm laying siege to Donorak. So his first order of business is to make safe Donorak. But they are sending more troops this way. Some Dol Guldur hosts and units and a bunch of Mirkwood units. And they also start getting some artillery. I'm not very excited about that. That's something actually that we should start looking into getting. Kingdom of Dale is now at war with the Easterlings of Rune. That is sweet. Now, my friend, you talk to them. Trade rights.
This seems very well.
And map information for... seems like no one is taking 1200 right now. 1100? Yes.
Seems like a most well, that seemed fruitful.
Great. Now we can start moving down and hopefully we will reach Dol Amroth sometime soon.
Continue tomorrow.
And we have 1.7k. We can't train anything there. We are building both of these already. And build something in Limhir. I'm thinking actually a barrack here. Just more troops. Karas Galadon. Here would be a good place to get some communal farming, actually. Let's actually get the communal farming so we can grow the population. I think that's gonna pay the money back pretty fast. Now, stuff is going to happen here. But I'm going to quick save, just in case something happens. And you keep moving, keep moving. And now we hold our breath to see what Dol Guldur decides to do. It didn't do anything. Okay, so I'm going to quick save and then try to auto-resolve Donorhak so we don't have to fight that battle with the ballista towers. Oh, we might not have to, actually. Okay, okay. And you can get Abadi Spearman. So we are actually going to pay that. And then we are going to try to get a draw out. First of all, quick save. And then... no, maybe you're not close enough to actually pull them in. What if I attack you? Lift the siege.
We protect the Elven lands.
We should have the movement points to attack them again, shouldn't we? Because you're right there.
Engage! Destroy it! Back to the encampment. Sire.
But why?
Take it for the Elves.
Okay, we have to lay siege again.
Keep them off
So we are gonna... why couldn't we just attack them?
Follow me.
For whatever reason, we were stuck, which sucks. Maybe we should have tried this army, but I think that they were just too far away to actually draw out the garrison at Donorak. So now we're also gonna get Captain Gorthak against us, and that is going to be brutal. And you, we are saving money on keeping you there, but I will actually be moving you towards Amon Lank, just to be sure. And he couldn't move away either. It felt like he kind of used up all of his movement points. So we are going to have a massive battle at Donorak because you can reach us as well, I think. Now we don't have a lot of money anymore, but I wonder if
Your orders.
my spy is able to go down somewhere and talk to Dol Amroth.
Stopping here.
And I will actually be moving you manually now.
Without question. I shall continue tomorrow. Impossible.
Man, Tharbad
I
sucks.
cannot do that.
Because
I
it
will
looks like you should be
continue
able to go
tomorrow.
through, but I don't think you ever can. You're just gonna say path blocked, and you need to walk the long way around. And now, we are not making a lot of money anymore, because we are training soldiers. But it happens. And I have raised the taxes here. You haven't gotten that trait yet, though. But hopefully you will get it soon. Quick save again. And end turn. And I am one nervous bloke right now, because we're gonna be facing basically a full stack. And we need to break 4 different... We need to kill 4 different generals. The balance of power is not as bad as I would think. What do you have? The wargs are scary as hell. And they are attacking from the back as well, I think. And you have ballista and trash. The ballista is scary because they can kill our generals. You have also wargs, but also a bunch of trash. So the wargs are scary. The ballista is scary. And apart from that, I'm not too worried, actually. But it's all about, like, if their ballistas are gonna kill our troops. But if we win and wipe out 90% or 85% of all the armies, then we will have this one in the bag. And I'm actually going to try to do it 1 army at a time. And it looked like they didn't get all 4 armies, so they actually only got 3, which is great. And one of them should be attacking from the back. So what I'm gonna try to do here is take this army and move it to where I'm guessing that the reinforcements will come from. Like so. And we will have you as a front line. Both of you in shield wall. And draw you out. Like so. And then you will be standing on that side. You on that side. And then we'll have a bunch of archers. I don't like it that we have to start shooting in downhill. That's what I'm gonna put you over there. I'm guessing so wildly right now. And you could be... Yeah, maybe it's might as well that you're here. Okay, I was completely wrong. No, okay, we might as well corner camp, I guess. Because I think they will be able to... Actually, we do have an army down there. Group up. And actually, you no longer have to be in shield wall. Okay, this is gonna be a brutal battle. So many troops. Okay. We actually gonna have to just work on the hill, I guess. Oh. Game is frozen. Will it crash? Feels like it might have crashed. So I'm gonna pause the recording and see if it untangles itself. It actually crashed so hard that I had to restart the whole computer. So we are back before the end turn. And I'm thinking that we can just end it right away, because I'm guessing that the same thing is gonna happen now. And I wonder, or they're actually gonna send... They're still gonna send a full stack to attack me, aren't they? So I'm still gonna have to take that battle. Oh, and now Amon Lank is under siege. That did not happen in the last end turn. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff indeed. And they have still moved their troops into the same position as before. So it's still me against 3 armies. And now I'm thinking that... I'm thinking what is the best course of action to take here. With the knowledge that I have, they're not going to be straight in. We can check on that in the map, actually. If my memory serves me right. And I'm going to use every advantage that I can to do my best to win these things. Okay, so we start from here, and no one started from directly behind me. I think one army started over here, or one reinforcement came from over here, and then another one on this side. So what I'm gonna do is move everyone over here now. And hopefully we should be able to take on this army first. And we have this little butte of a hill right here. So you in shield wall, like so. You on this side. You on here, maybe? Fire at will, that's good. Both of you in guard mode. And then we have archers here. And 3 very good generals right there. Hopefully this is a much better position to hold. And we haven't left anyone behind. I do not like the amount of troops that we have. And here we have it. The guard. And actually there we have the line. So can we move up just a smidge more? Because if I'm able to kill their ballista, then I'm gonna be a very, very happy camper, actually. So what we're gonna do now is slow everything down a bit. And have you start shooting at will, and I will start sending you forward as well. Because we absolutely... Mirkwood Hunters, missile troops, goblins, so very, very basic units. You no longer in shield wall. Move in. Move in. You move... No! Did it crash again? What the hell? Yep, it crashed again. Something about this freaking map, man. I'm gonna give it one more try, and then if that doesn't work, I have no idea how to solve it. I guess I'm gonna leave that up to you, but we're gonna start, or try to do this battle one more time. And we are back yet again, end the turn. And then see what's going to happen. Really sucks that we can't fight this battle. And now they are still laying siege to Amon Lank yet again. And now they're attacking me in the back yet again. And I think this is the third time's a charm. So if this doesn't work now, I will end the episode, and then I'm gonna leave it up to whoever writes in the comments what I should do. If I should just try an automatic auto-resolve, which is for sure going to lose us the battle, because the army strength ratio is not in our favor, although I think we should be able to deal with this, actually. Or if we should cheat to win this one. I'm gonna leave that one up to you, but first we're gonna give it another attempt. Something, because it doesn't crash right away. It's something that happens that causes it to crash, like with a lot of troops being on the battlefield or something like that. And where did I position myself the last time? I think it was here somewhere. What I'm gonna do now is put you right here like so, and then you will be fighting directly when they enter the field. And I'm thinking I'm gonna use you as a melee troop for that as well. And then both of you'll be standing. I think you can actually fire at will while they are still getting onto the battlefield. Fire at will, all of you. And you can also fire at will, and we will start sending all of these troops in.
The enemy have brought up more men.
Yes, they have. All of you start moving up. And so far, knock on wood, it hasn't crashed. You can start shooting. All of you can start shooting, actually. And we have the Mirkwood bodyguards in the absolute rear. Move in and attack them. Looks like they are already starting to retreat, actually, or pull back. Now you move in and attack the goblins. You stop that now. You'll be running around instead. You stop your fighting at will, and the game crashed again. Okay, so I'm going to end the recording right now. That's third times, and this battle just bugs out. So how should I do this? Usually I don't get a lot of comments, so if one of you decides or writes one, probably that's gonna be what will happen. So let me know. Have a great day and take care. I will see you in the next one.
bubble.